Hey, what up? Eric O'Brien, UFC on Fuel 1 this week. Wednesday night, going to be a free preview week for Fuel. So if you don't normally have Fuel, you have Fuel. Starting the main event, it is Diego Sanchez and Jake Ellenberger, and this is going to be a tough bout for both men. Ellenberger coming off of that beating of Jake Shields, which finds himself headlong in the eyes of a title shot if he can get past Diego Sanchez. The key to victory here for Ellenberger is going to be he's going to have to connect with one of those giant ham hands. He's got very strong punches in the UFC, and Diego's got to watch out. How Diego can combat this is Diego gets comfortable. If Diego can't settle and Diego can't kind of move around the ring in the way that he wants to move around, Ellenberger's going to have his way with him and either finish this fight, which is going to be difficult to finish Diego, or eke out a decision. However, if Diego gets settled, it's going to be a long night for Ellenberger trying to get frustrated putting him away. That said, I'm going to pick Ellenberger because I think he's certainly in line for a title shot. Co-main event, it is the skyscraper Stefan Struve taking on Dave Pee-wee Herman. Dave back, his first fight back I should say, from his suspension. Stefan Struve, his lankiness is good for punching and kicking, but he likes it more for choking and submitting. And so he's going to look to take this fight to the ground and get Herman down and submit him. It's going to be a hard fight to get Herman down, despite the fact that there might be a tad bit of ring rust because of Herman's suspension. Even so, I like Struve's chances, and I love it when he gets it on the ground because the dude can do things with his body because of his lankiness that, for us jiu-jitsu geeks, is very fun to watch. Struve, FTW. A-Train going to be taking on Ronnie Marquez. Ronnie Marquez, a 5-fight winning streak. The A-Train, Aaron Simpson, a world-class wrestler. So the Brazilian takes on the wrestler, but I think the Brazilian might be too much for Aaron to handle. Aaron could probably get a decision using his wrestling skill, his superior wrestling skill, but he's got to be very careful for obvious reasons if the Brazilian gets taken to the ground. Trains with Menjivar, so these are world-class killers that want to win, and a 5-fight win streak is something that Ronnie Marquez wants to keep. I like Ronnie. I think he's a killer fighter. The A-Train has been derailed before. Love the puns, by the way, which is why I like the A-Train when he fights. So I'm going to pick the A-Train to get derailed by Ronnie Marquez. So Marquez for the win. You want fight of the night? I'll give you fight of the night. Stipe Miocic taking on Phil DeFries. Both men undefeated, and they are looking to knock each other out. Stipe had suffered from some sort of turf toe last year, and he is healed from that. It's very difficult, if you can understand from a football vernacular, when you've got turf toe, it's hard to run, hard to plan, hard to do that sort of thing. Imagine if you were a football player that had to kick people, which is exactly what Stipe has to do. Love the way that Stipe's been looking and been coming along, so I'm going to pick him to be the first loss on Phil's record. So Stipe for the win. And you can catch all of it on Fuel this weekend. It's on Wednesday, so middle of the week. Catch it there. We'll cover it all on Friday. It's Way of the Warrior. Catch you this week.